Hey friends, all morning, I've been cleaning. So that's gonna be significant. Cleansing energy, literally cleaning. I'm hearing cleaning out my closet. So like cleaning out, that can be a few different things. Cleaning out my closet can be processing old traumas, or cleaning out my closet in the sense of truths are coming forward. But I kept hearing help me, but specifically it was the way that Lilu says help me when she first meets Bruce Willis's character in The Fifth Element. Help me. We've got the warrior and then the initiation in reverse. Or, I'm sorry, the invitation, but the initiation. Okay, so when I think about Lilu from Fifth Element, she is the weapon, right? Like she's powerful. She's got this like special thing about her, even though she seems so fragile and yeah, that's just it, fragile. So it's almost like this like honey trap energy where she was the weapon, she was the biggest weapon, she was the weapon that they needed, but everyone perceived her as so fragile, but really she was not fragile. She whooped everybody, right? I said initiation in reverse, and I have a feeling somebody has recently gone through a period of initiation. Take that as it resonates, but going through very, very tough times to prove your loyalty to a journey or to a higher power or to yourself. Initiation, but it's actually the invitation in reverse. So it's almost like commercial break just started. It's almost like you're supposed to say no. You're supposed to say no to something that's coming in. Tell me more. You're supposed to say no to something that's coming in because it's not in alignment with where you've been going and where you've wanted to be. 4s and 21 or 21 or 214. So Valentine's Day, the number 23 as well. I don't know, 17. I'm so sorry. I'm not even trying to do all these numbers right now. The spirit. So it's like there was in the words, invocations, the power of words. You're supposed to say no because whatever it is that you and spirit have been working on, or whatever it is that you believe in recently, so you could be in alignment. The Chariot at the bottom of this deck, so you can be in alignment. Death card. This invitation is something you have fought to break out of. So whatever this invitation is, it's a temptation to go back to old cycles and to stay where you were, to stay stuck. That's why you're supposed to say no, because you're supposed to be moving forward and ending things. 311 on the timer, and as I'm looking at the invocations card, which is 31. So it's like, it's almost like, stick to your words, stick to the journey. I just finished Onyx Storm, and it's not really a spoiler, but at some point Brennan was like, I need you to pick the objective, Violet. And because it was like they were going to try to do 2 objectives, but like, you know, they couldn't guarantee that they could complete 2 objectives, so Violet had to pick 1 objective to focus on, and she had to stay true to that 1 objective. Otherwise she risked like other people's lives. Not that it's that deep in this scenario, but like she was risking everything she'd worked really hard to protect by straying from the 1 objective. And so there's a need for you to remember what your objective is. Oh wow, when I had shuffled Hangman, and then this a Queen of Pentacles down there. So there's a need for you to remember what your perspective, or what your objective is. Keep your perspective. Spiders also might be relevant because there's like a spider web, but keep your eyes on in the same, or like from the same angle that you've been looking at, because if you continue down the angle you've been looking at, or the journey that you've been on, you're on your way to like solidarity, financial stability. I'm hearing like the universe is ready to like spoil you. Yeah, the universe is ready to spoil you because you are able to almost flip everything upside down and see it the right way. You also might be neurodivergent because as I was thinking about being like upside down, I was thinking about when I was a kid, I used to love being upside down and allowing the blood to rush to your head. And I guess that's like a common thing with younger kids and neurodivergence. Okay, so what does this collective need to know, or what else? Ace of Wands. Paint me like your French girls. And then the Hermit and the Queen of Wands. So you've got the Ace of Wands, the Hermit, and the Queen of Wands. Paint me like your French girls. So I think hummingbirds might be relevant. I think that your journey into the darkness, your journey into the darkness, but towards the light. It's shown you the power of your light, because it's almost like you're going towards this light, and that light is actually yours, because it's like almost like when you get there, you start to realize it was always you that was shining that brightly. And the only way for you to understand the brightness of your light was to be in the dark, because like when you shine a really bright light in broad daylight, you can't really tell how bright it is. You can't tell how good of a flashlight it is when it's like broad daylight, right? And so you have to go into the dark to even understand the power of your flashlight. But also I'm seeing like the longevity of your battery. And then I'm also seeing like I don't know, this is like older, this is like maybe like 90s or early 2000s, like there was those flashlights that you could like almost like crank and you didn't need batteries. They didn't work very well, but it's almost like that's you. Like you don't even need batteries. You can just crank and create some sort of like electricity, especially with that Ace of Wands. You can kind of almost like create that inspiration, create that light within you. And again, it's because your light is extremely bright. And I'm also seeing again Onyx Storm, well, just the Fourth Wing series in general. Xaden, he controls the shadows, and the shadows can actually like almost like smother light a little bit too. And so it's almost like you grew up in the shadows, that there was always these people around you dimming your light, like kind of like Xaden doesn't like a loving way, but like it's like I'm seeing the shadows wrap around you to constrict your light. They wanted to smother your light out. I don't know what that means, but it's almost like this inspiration. It's like you create your own light. You finally figured out how bright your light is. You are able to use almost anything to inspire that light or to ignite that light within you, whether it's pain or whether it's beauty. You're able to turn it into exactly what you need. I'm seeing Agatha all along. It doesn't matter what kind of power is being thrown at her and what the intentions are, she absorbs it and alchemizes it. And I have a feeling that's what you do. And I have a feeling you're going to be gifted something very, very big because of how generous you are, because you're willing to share with others. Yeah, specifically those who are struggling, those who are being given an unfair hand. So you're not helping just anybody that's struggling. You're helping those who are being repressed, those who are like, I'm seeing like just like systemic issues basically. So you're meant to help people who are struggling, and I'm hearing it's not self-inflicted struggle. You're supposed to help like the others. I mean, you do help people with self-inflicted struggle, but like that's not who we're talking about. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Tell me more. Okay, the Knight of Swords in reverse with the Knight of Cups. It's almost like you've done so much work fighting other people, fighting other situations. You've done all of the work. I'm just seeing like separation, like the ground, like cracking and separating, and I'm just seeing like you doing that, you controlling it. And because of that, there's some sort of offer to depart, offer to move. Wow. Because of everything that you have done, and because of your honor. You are going to be given an opportunity to leave the situation you've been in, leave and go towards stability and away from hardship. You are going to be going from being out cold and alone with almost no resources to complete stability, and statues will be built of you kind of vibe. I love you so much. I hope this helps. Congratulations.